Right, my people. When I say my people, I mean my people. The light skin me is what? Showing. Definitely the light skin me is showing. Today's a little bit of lecture day, so if you hear music at the background at the end of this video, just know it's lecture day. Today's lecture day. And this is of knowledge of me learning. Okay, don't say Rex, you're coming here to lecture us. I'm not trying to lecture nobody. I'm trying to be an honest human being right now. I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys. I think it's been long we have a conversation like this towards stuff. Let's talk about vision first. Do you have a goal? Do you have a vision? Do you see yourself going somewhere in life? That's the first question I need to literally talk about right now. So we all got goals, we all got ambitions, we've got stuff to do, and most especially when you come from an African home, somebody has a dream for you, somebody has a purpose for you already ready. Like your parents will say, oh, maybe it's going to be a doctor or a lawyer, and then there's perspective switch when you come to their life or when you're in their life, and then you say to them, oh, I want to be a musician, I want to be a director, or I want to be a content creator, and things go left, and then they say, oh, why do you want to be this, why do you want to be that? And I've had my own fair share of it, don't get me wrong. We've all have our fair share of it, especially coming from a musical background, or maybe coming from a content creator background, or coming from different places. I'm not lying, we've all had that moment, innit? But now I've looked at it also in the perspective of me watching me. This is my own perspective of me just watching David Beckham. I'll call it his is it in I don't know what to call it. I'll call it a film thing. I'll call it a film. When I was watching I'll call it history, kind of history of how we got into football. I'll call it history. Sorry, to football fans, this is where I come in. I'm never a football person. I'm never a big football person to be like, oh, I saw Man U score, I saw this person score, I saw that person score. I'm not really a big fan of like football, let me not lie. But 2 days ago I watched stuff that kind of opened my mind, which was, they said open your mind to new things, and I kind of wanted to open my mind to knowing what football was all about. I kind of know why people loved it, why people wanted it, why people loved those players, and kind of put them in a pedestal kind of thing, like the way they put we artists on the pedestal. So I kind of wanted to understand. So I watched David Beckham's historic thing, and I was watching it on, shout out to Netflix, even though I didn't need to plug you in here, I need to plug you here anyways. I was watching it on Netflix, and I was kind of shocked that there is so many perspective into being a star player, let's say, especially when you come into stardom. Now I understand that it's not just the musical side that has it. So now I understand that it's not just one industry that has people who kind of don't like you, or kind of bully you, carry you on, and kind of wanting to take that treasure, they want to make you feel less of a human kind of thing. I'm understanding there's bullying in all sides of workplace, not just workplace, but professionally. I would think about it professionally. There's so much bullying behind so many things, and I was really shocked that people even call them names. People didn't even believe in him. some people saw him as career failure, and then later on saw him as a hero kind of thing. And there was places where I felt down for him, and as a human I just felt like we've all been there. And this is where I address some things like this. You should remember that all these people that we call celebrities, or all these people that we look up to as celebrities, are humans. They all make mistakes. I won't say we, but I would say they all make mistakes. There's some things that your fave might say that I might not like, but at the same time, he's human. He's allowed to say his feelings. But at the end of the day, we need to learn as fans and also people behind the scenes that it's not all things we drag people for. You don't need to drag. Don't drag them. Sometimes they're saying their mind, they're saying what they're feeling. Mental health is really, really strong right now when it comes to industry work, especially when it comes to you being an artist, number one. Maybe you being a football player, number two. Maybe you being a presenter, number three. Like so much more. So I want people to learn that there's so much in life that we could give and take. Like literally, nobody is perfect. But at the same time, I've learned a lot of things that sometimes if you sit in a room full of people with ideas, you come up with you come up with so much ideas that you feel like, shit, that's amazing, you know what I mean? But as well, the people you surround yourself with is what matters. Like now, I'm not gonna say anybody is perfect, but try to have the best team work around you ever, like the best teamwork. We're humans. We're all gonna make mistakes. We're all gonna say the wrong things at the wrong times. But at the same time, we should think all our celebrities are humans. All. Don't think because they are celebrities they will be perfect. There's nothing perfect about them. But always remember that we are all humans. But what do I know? What do you know? Like I always say, we all learn every day. I had to learn that perspective. I had to see football like something I loved, but even though I didn't like it, like I had to measure up to understand it. And it actually opened my mind that there's so many things into football that we don't see. Like the players might say, oh yeah, I scored a fantastic goal and that was it. But there is something behind that fantastic goal. It might be like, I want to just make my parents proud. I want to make somebody proud. I want to make somebody smile. There's so much, and that is why this brings me into content creation. Let me talk about the side that I'm in right now. Content creation now. Like, because we're comedians do not mean anytime you see us on the road we want to make you laugh. Let me just correct that. Let me correct the attitude. Because I've met people that will be like, oh my god, you've not made me laugh today. I'm like, do I have to make you laugh before you know you are happy? You got to be happy inside you first before you know that I can make you laugh. So don't pressure yourself. Don't pressure me. In fact, don't pressure us, because we are content creators. Because we're content creators, we're not going to make you laugh. Because I'm silent in a group doesn't mean that I can't just wake up one morning and make you laugh. It's never going to change. But at the same time, if you meet me in person, please don't say make me laugh. Just say, hi, have you been? You good? At least ask me questions and trigger a little bit of conversation, and don't just ask me to make you laugh. I'm not gonna stand there holding jokes, bringing jokes. Anyways, what do I know? What do you know? What do we know? Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and do me a favor, guys. Please share it and yeah, like I said, today is just a conversation. It's not much of what we do on my channel. It's not what we do on the Untold podcast, but still yet, just like, comment, share, tell a friend. Today just me saying my mind and saying my conversations around what it means to be a celebrity. Thank you very much for you moves.